let's not accept the mediocrity that we find ourselves in at the moment just because we happen to be far better than other jurisdictions. It shouldn't be right. The bar for South Africa shouldn't be the West in the world. It should be, looking at how we peg ourselves against the best, in the world. So I really think that the genuine concerns of many South Africans are legitimate, because you're sitting in a country where the majority of the citizens of this country, are at the bottom 50%. So maybe the lens through which we look at the world as the room here, sitting in these air-conditioned premises of Sandton, is not the reality for the majority of the citizens of this country. And I think we really need to engage with our issues from that perspective. Because the July anarchy happened because a lot of people, the two currencies that have kept South Africans hoping, and the two currencies that have kept the social stability, have been hope and trust since the dawn of democracy. But let's agree and let's accept that those two currencies are no longer there. That is why the social instability is at the levels that it's at. So we therefore need to push and make sure that this country works. And I think to answer your question, CEOs are not prepared to, what we are currently doing with government is a means to an end. It's not an end in itself. At some point, we expect that this government is going to have to get their story right. CEOs and business are not going to continue doing what government needs to do, and there are a lot of legitimate concerns at the moment. And as I've said, the uncertainty is one of them. Uncertainty that stems from the high political risk, high and growing political risk. Uncertainty that stems from the geopolitics, which is a risk that for the first time as business and as a country, we are going to have to engage with. The uncertainty that stems from not knowing what 2024 is going to usher in, likely going to be coalition governments. What does that look like? What risks is it going to present for businesses? For the first time as businesses, we're going to have to look at how we engage government, not just at national level, but at local government and at provincial level as well. We don't know what that looks like, and we're going to have to try and find ways of how we actually engage with it. So there are a lot of legitimate issues that, concern businesses.